Hey, this is Football Beer Review. I'm Jammer.
I am the Master Shagdog.
Master Bader Shagdog.
Right, the Master Stone IPA.
It says right here on there, true independent craft. On this, there's a cap. On the inside, it has all the social media stuff. Stone Brewing.
Oh, yeah. I didn't look this one up actually.
Mm-hmm.
Go figure, right?
Doesn't surprise me.
But Stone IPA beer advocate is considered American. It's a 94 overall.
Oh, well.
It's an American IPA. 6.9% ABV, so it's 1 point shy of 7.
Alright, so if we were drinking this or Bud Light Platinum, there you go. There's your suggestion.
Well,
it says right here, the iconic West Coast style IPA. This is the IPA that initiated Stone Brewing's reputation for hops and exposed a budding world of craft beer enthusiasts to our bold style as an emerging brewery. Long before IPAs were craft brewing's most prominent beer style, the beer was in our lineup, not because of public demand, but because we simply loved it so much. Distinguished by bright hop fruitiness, piney vibrancy, and pronounced tantalizing bitterness, Stone IPA has stood tall as the epitome of the West Coast style IPA since 1997. Take a moment to savor and fully appreciate the complex tropical aromas and flavors achieved by enhancing our standard beer with an awesome new dry hop blend. Otherwise, our classic Stone IPA recipe remains intact. After all, this is the hop-forward IPA that inspired countless others, including our own lineup of IPAs, double IPAs, and triple IPAs that have collectively earned Stone's reputation as one of the most passionate and artful hop-driven breweries on the planet. Boy, there were a lot of talking there.
yeah.
And not enough drinking.
And look at that label though. It's like the devil. Yeah.
So, we have some caps here. You want to go for the cap? Are we doing the bucket or the can?
Yeah, we'll do the bucket. What the hell?
All right.
Bucket again. I'll try to give it a higher arch. Oh.
There's 3.
That's 4, right? Really, right?
Yeah. All right, tiebreaker. If you want it. I gave you an extra shot.
How do we get an extra one?
That's the Stone.
Oh.
All right, so it's very hazy, golden color, yellow.
Well, it's kind of dark, too.
Yeah.
So can't see through it.
No, it's very hazy.
Dark, golden, hazy, whatever, orangey a little bit.
It has that dirty dish rag smell that most IPAs will have.
Very citrusy, hot dish rag.
Yeah, citrusy, hot, piney. Yeah.
It'll make my day.
Yeah. We got some wonderful neighbors.
I think we did this one before, and I was like, I never want to do this again. What kind of neighbors we got?
Well, so you got some wonderful neighbors over there.
What are they doing?
Playing their music.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. IPA Stone.
Brewing.
Oh.
It's not bad, but it's
definitely piney,
piney, nutty,
dishwashy, rag.
dishwashy, yeah.
If you don't like hoppy stuff, you won't like this. Diddy would not like this.
Nah.
I barely like it.
Yeah.
Too piney for my taste. I could drink it.
Yeah.
Whereas, like 10 years ago, I wouldn't even be able to put half of this down, probably.
You wouldn't want to.
Right.
You'd be like, oh, no.
I really don't want to now, but
Yeah.
I can.
For the beer review.
Yeah. How many years ago was it, Jammer? 20 years ago. We went to Key West. Had a great time there, right? And then we did the Memorial Day special going to Pearl Harbor against my girlfriend's wishes. She wanted to see the movie with her, I guess.
Well, I thought Pearl Harbor was going to be more action.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I didn't know.
They didn't put it out like it was going to be
was
a love
an action,
style.
you know, towards the middle and end, but
Love
you didn't think it was going to be that much of a love story.
Yeah.
And so she was upset about that. Then we went to Cheers afterwards, and she was upset about that. It was just a horrible year, and I'm glad that year's over. Many years ago, 20 years ago. Yeah.
It was all right with me.
It was all right with me too. I just kept getting, I know you had sex with that Brandy girl. I was like, I didn't have no sex with that Brandy girl. All because you had to take Brandy with us to Key West.
Oh, well, I didn't actually do that. If you remember correctly, somebody invited themselves.
Right, but I thought cause she had to work. She didn't have a vacation.
She did.
I know, she called sick every day. And then when you picked me up, I was like, where the hell are we going? I'll pick up Brandy. I'm Brandy, she's at work. Oh, she said she's going to call sick all week. Like, what the fuck?
No. That was the kind of craziness.
But for as much flack I caught with that from her later on, I should have fucked Brandy.
Yeah,
during
you
that
should
trip. Someone thought I did.
Sometimes when
I
people...
almost killed Brandy during that trip while she was like sitting on the back of a convertible.
Just terrible, brother.
I swear I saw her and the other one, Dusty. It was like weird. I saw both of them. I was like, damn, that looks like Dusty.
You're having flashbacks.
And then I saw a girl looking like Brandy. I was like, that looks like Brandy. And even dresses like her still. But I didn't. I was in my car, so I didn't go out of my car and say, hey, are you Dusty? Are you Brandy? Yeah. That's where I haven't seen Brandy in years.
Oh, there we go. What does that say?
I told you Stacy got in a motorcycle wreck.
Oh, yeah.
And she lost her bike and skidded 20 feet in the road.
So she was driving a motorcycle?
Oh, she has a motorcycle, yeah.
Oh, I see. She was a biker girl.
That was her newer one. Ivy front, so she got, after she wrecked that one, she really she ain't driving that one anymore. She go back to her own one. She still
So was she a biker girl before you met her?
Not really. She told me she liked biker guys that were lawyers and weekend warrior type bikers. What a waste of time that was.
Mm-hmm. Don't you waste sometimes?
You know, she put the icing on me. She was like always smiling. She came to pick me up or whatever. I was smiling, like she was happy to see me and all that. And then she chat with some other girl because I haven't had sex in like 3 months. You know, she was going to I was sex chatting with some girl. She caught me, and I was like, oh yeah, I admit it. You know, I haven't had sex in a while. I haven't been intimate with you. You're going through chemo. But she never let that down after that. She was like, and I never really physically cheated on her.
Mm-hmm.
Even all those years later, never physically cheated on her, but she never let that shit down. And I should have cheated on her. Yeah. A couple times I had a chance.
Well, it depends. I mean, really, when you think about it, it depends. Whether it be a man of honor or a man who got laid a couple more times.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I never put my...
You turn around and have to take the brunt of the aggression that she had for that, you know?
Yeah.
And false accusations of it. Right. So, you know, in one way, yeah, you should have went ahead and did it.
Yeah.
At least then it would have been true. Right?
Right.
But in another way, it's like, you know what? I held on to my honor and integrity, and I didn't do that. So it's all on you.
Right. That's true. And then, I mean, just those years of her not supporting
Yeah.
and not going to work years. I fucking lived with her
10 years?
2003, 2012, 9 years. And then she tells me it's the beer review or me. I'm like, I'm not giving up the beer review. That's my hobby. That's exactly what I said, Jammer. I'll hold that shit to my deathbed. And then she moved out 3 days later. And I was like, holy shit, I should have done that like 5 years ago. 5 years.
Would you like that on your headstone?
Yeah. But.
I'm not giving up the beer review. That's my hobby.
Right. I mean, all because I did a beer review with a hot cheerleader, former cheerleader. But it didn't mean nothing to me.
Well, I mean, that was the funny part. You know.
Yeah.
It would have been one thing if you were getting laid by
And then she said, well, how come you didn't tell me? I said, because you would either want to go and ruin it, or you tell me I can't go, one or the other. It'd be two different situations of ruining the whole thing. That's why I didn't tell you. And she said, you said you were going to your brother's house. We did go to my brother's house. After we did about 4 or 5 beer reviews with them, we went to Pat's house and did beer reviews. So I wasn't lying, technically. But it was the best thing I ever did. That was the best ever. I even saw nipples that day during that beer review. So.
Now, if Stacy turned around and said, hey, let's get back together, what would you do?
Right now?
Yeah.
I'd be like, well, I'm not giving up the fucking beer review for one thing. You better be putting out more than you were before. And if I find out that you were stealing money from me, I'm going to break your fucking fingers.
Well, you already know she did that.
She had to be. I mean, because when she left...
There's no way that she could have been able to leave the way she did without having taken some money siphoned off.
Even though she moved in with her mother,
over
still
the years.
Traveled, went to Nashville, met up
like I
with friends.
said, siphoned off
Yeah.
money for years.
Yeah, that'll get her in hell, right? Yeah, because, I mean, there's no way when every paycheck, I got paid every 2 weeks, and then she's telling me, well, you only got 20 hours spending money. And then after she left, I had 200, 300 hours every paycheck, left over.
Because she siphoned off X amount of dollars.
Yeah. I mean, granted, with her and the kids, I did spend more on, necessities, toilet paper and stuff like that.
Yeah, but
not that much.
She siphoned off money.
I think so too, yeah.
And you figure 9 years of siphoning off money every month.
Even if it was $50 a month.
Let's just say $50 a week.
I won't say it was that much. Say 100 a month.
$50 every 2 weeks.
100 a month.
100 a month.
9
That's
years.
$1,200 a year.
Times
9
9.
years is 9,000.
Over 10.
10,080, right?
Right.
Something like, I don't know. It's close to that. 10,000 some odd. Right.
Mm-hmm. And then, even the audacity, after she left, it was towards the end of the year, I've been claiming her kids for taxes because she didn't work. And then she's like, oh, I don't want you to claim my kids. I'm like, all right, that's fine with me. And then come January, oh, can you... She wanted me to claim her sons
10,800, yeah.
and get most of the money. I was like, I ain't doing that shit unless you give me this much. I should have asked for more. She still got more of it. Mm-hmm. But he did live with me for more than 6 months, so...
So you figure
But still, I should have got half of that.
even if she siphoned off 10,000, say the 10,800 or more money, that's a lot of money to siphon off of you over the years.
Yeah.
And all at the same time being able to live without having to work.
Right. Not paying any bills.
Not
Besides
paying
her,
any bills.
her phone bills, the only thing she paid for.
Having you pay for her kids.
That's the only thing she paid for. Out of her child support, she paid for the phone, her cell phone bill.
You know, paying for the kids, paying for them to eat, paying
Right.
for them to have clothes,
That's
paying for them
up.
to have presents, paying for them to,
Right.
all that time.
I should get retribution. Like
9 years of it.
Yeah.
On top of the 10,800.
Yeah. Even for the other one, I should get retribution.
Yeah. And like I've said, I never thought I would say it, but the one thing I will say is, at least with Stacy, is that you weren't behind in your bills.
Right.
The other girl, she put you in debt.
Really, I wasn't behind. Yeah, she did put me in debt, but I wasn't behind until that last year living over at the other place.
She purposely put you in debt and then convinced you to go bankrupt.
Yeah. Well, in hindsight, the bankruptcy was the best thing, really.
Well,
By being single.
You never would have been in it if it wasn't for the fact that she put you in it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I wouldn't have all those credit cards.
And she could have easily helped you pay for all that
Right.
and not go into bankruptcy. But she decided to convince you to go into bankruptcy so she wouldn't have to pay you.
Right, she don't have it once I get a job and all that shit.
This way she could be, well, you got it all wiped out, so it doesn't matter.
Right. And even when I stopped paying that shit and started doing the bankruptcy, she still wasn't helping me save up to pay the bankrupt lawyer fee.
Yeah.
So that was taking me for even 3 months being away. I was like, I had $200 saved. Like after 3 months, I'm like, oh,
That's what I'm saying.
she was paying half the rent, and that was it. She wasn't even paying half the cable or half the electric.
No.
Or she was paying half the electric payment.
Like I said, she didn't want to do anything to help
She
you
was
out.
horrible as a person.
Yeah. And she called you an oblivious asshole.
All right. Well, in that sense, I guess I was, right?
Well, I know this much. We haven't graded this beer.
Yeah.
And we need to grade this beer.
Yeah.
We went off on a tangent. I don't know why, but you seem to do this.
Yeah, you.
We got a lot of lacing on my glass there. I really don't care for this.
No.
I hoppy bitter like it is.
Some people might like that.
Some people like the hoppy bitter, but
Yeah.
I don't. And I would say, jeez.
It's not a sessionable beer at all. You might be able to drink 1, 2, 3 of these, maybe over a 2-hour period.
I'll give it a C- and a swallow.
Same here. C- and a 3/4 of a swallow because I just can't see drinking this.
Yeah.
There we go. That's it.
Yeah. Shagdog is going to finish it up.
Ugh.
And I think there's one more beer in there that you have, right?
I don't have any more.
Oh.
I do have a couple old ones that we reviewed a couple months ago or a month ago.
Oh, that's fine. Whatever.
Truthfully, I can't believe we drank this much. I'm still sitting here.
Yeah. Truthfully, I think that you would have fell asleep a little while ago.
I did almost fall asleep at one point.
And if I hadn't kept you talking or messing with you, you probably would be asleep right now.
Right.
So you just got a little bit more and we're done.
It's 2.
3, 4.
Yeah, I wanted to fake one. Oh, rugby.
I think if it's 4, you can expect.
I really can't believe, because
fortune.
when you see someone live on Facebook, you kind of click on them and see what they're doing. And we only one live person tonight.
That's because all your friends hate you.
It's probably true.
Nah, it's a Monday.
It's a Monday too, yeah. And most people are busy. It's 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. They're making dinner for their family, doing whatever.
Yeah,
They're not. They're like, oh, Shane is on.
Monday. Just
Yeah,
works
whatever.
out that way.
I wish some old family, cousins, whatever, we could get on and tell some old stories. That make me feel good, right? I got a lot of cousins that are on Facebook all the time. Any of my cousins want to get on here and talk.
Every other day.
Every other day.
Every other day of the week is fine, yeah. But whenever Monday comes, but whenever Monday comes, you find Monday.
Ah.
Can't help that day.
Oh.
Whew. You're almost done. You're in the stretch,
I
Shagdog.
got Negro Modelo in the fridge and
Yeah.
some other beer
Oh,
that we did a few weeks back.
yeah.
Now we can do a Tito vodka shot or a Bloody Mary with Tito vodka. Tito Santana.
Well, we'll see. Once you finish this and converse.
Monday. It's just another manic
Monday. It's my fun day.
Come Monday.
It'll be alright.
Come Monday.
I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in the brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side.
I spent 4 lonely days in the brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side.
'Cause I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know where I'm gonna go when the volcano blows. Ground she's moving under me. Tidal waves out on the sea. Sulfur smoke up in the sky. Pretty soon we'll learn to fly. I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know where I'm gonna go when the volcano blows. I don't wanna land in New York City. Don't wanna land in Mexico. Don't wanna land in no Tree Mile Island. Don't wanna see my skin aglow. Don't wanna land in no Comanche Skyport or in Nashville, Tennessee. Don't wanna land in no Alatola, Northern Yukon territory. Don't wanna land in no San Diego. Don't wanna land in no Buzzard Bay. Don't wanna land. I got nothing more to say. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go when the volcano blows. 'Cause I got blues in the blender and soon it will render frozen concoction that helps me hang on.
Cheeseburger in paradise.
Cheeseburger in paradise. Heaven on earth with an onion slice. Not too particular, not too precise. It's just a cheeseburger in paradise.
I like a good cheeseburger. It's almost heaven on earth sometimes when you get a really good cheeseburger.
Well, especially if you've been drinking and fishing all day or something like
Yeah.
that. Just drinking all day. Good.
Fuck.
Good hamburger, cheeseburger,
Yeah, even some other type of foods you've been drinking.
steak,
Steak.
and baked potato.
Shit, a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of things that is almost paradise when you eat it.
What I always liked about, especially when we used to drink during the day, you know, after bowling alley days
Yeah.
and just in general,
Yeah.
was that when we went to a restaurant, we had something to eat. That food bursting with flavor.
Right.
I mean, literally bursting with flavor. That steak, whew, that was so juicy and moist and just really tasty. And it's amazing what alcohol does to it. I just
Well,
can't
sometimes
imagine.
it was the food, actually. It was a cook, good food.
Yeah,
But sometimes you're, well, it might be alright.
but I think that most of the time, it's just the fact that you were drinking and you got
Yeah.
that buzz going on, and it's
That's true.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
This is not even an acre of land, or even a quarter acre.
I don't know, but it's 2 lots.
It's really small. You know what I mean? It seems really small. Maybe because the fence should be further.
Should be.
Probably should be closer to the
that
road.
side of the fence, what should be a little bit further back, but when he put that one up, it was the old fence was there, so he's kind of going later at times, so it's probably that much further away. Yeah.
Because over here, it's really far from the road.
Oh yeah, I would have put that further, but anyhow, that's okay. We're gonna sell this place anyhow, right? Shagdog had to move in with Jammer or P. Diddy.
Yeah.
I have to get rid of some of these shirts. I don't even wear half of them, so I'm like, I have to figure out what I want to get rid of. Over the years, all the shirts I accumulated.
Yeah.
Some of them are too small now, anyhow. So I was like hoping if I lost weight, I'd get back into it.
You got that last little bit, buddy. Savor it.
Still drinking slow.
Savor it. Let it swish around in your mouth. Look at it. Down your throat. That's what she said. Yeah, it's not the greatest.
I'll stuck again. Oh fuck! Why did I rip it that time? Oh, I'm getting stuck.
I don't know what you're hooking on. Oh, maybe right here.
Those type of thing.
That must be what you're hooking on.
Oh, son of bitches. Got a hole in my ass, probably. I feel a hole there.
You should have a hole in your ass.
I do got a hole there. I have fit my finger in it. Fuck.
Your fucking finger in the hole in your...
How my shorts. Fuck. That's why I don't like. The one year I stabbed myself.
Why didn't you pick a better chair?
I looked. I didn't see nothing wrong with this one.
Well, obviously there is.
I took the lesson.
Either that or it's the way you're sitting.
There was one that was over on the side. I threw over there because it was more rusty.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, this has been another exciting episode of the Just Smart Beer Review. Shagdog got a hole in his ass.
That sucks. Well, thanks to all of our fellow beer reviews, Squatter, Right People, and
I don't know where you're going with
fans
that,
for watching. Squatter, Right.
What is that little thing right next to the red box that has red circle or whatever?
There?
No, to the right. To the right. To the left. Right there.
Oh, that's the Spinner Swallow Beer Review.
It has a red thing on it, though.
Yeah, but it's saying we're live.
Oh, is that what that's saying?
I think so. I think it's a YouTube
Oh,
symbol.
okay.
It's supposed to be the YouTube symbol as Facebook.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we hope that you enjoyed another episode of our Summer Fiasco 2021.
All right. I enjoyed it immensely.
Immensely. That's what he said, people. He enjoyed it immensely.
Thanks to all of our fans. Everybody didn't think we'd make it this far.
Yeah.
I can't remember half the people. I see people in my old town I used to live in, and I can't remember half of them. Is it because I'm self-absorbed, or?
Well, let me put it this way. I hung out with every group in my school, you know. I had friends in every little clique. I had friends in every little clique.
All right.
I never hung out in one particular one.
Right.
So there's a lot of people that know me that I don't even know.
Yeah.
And it would surprise me because people would say, "Oh, they knew me," and I'm like, "I don't remember that person. What class? What what And I'm like, "I don't remember. I'm sorry. I don't remember some people." But it's because I never had much interaction with you. Because if I did have an interaction with you, and you were, for some reason, stuck out in my mind, something special stuck out in my mind, I would remember you.
Yeah, if I could go back in time, I would probably try more to make some interaction with more people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to bother with them, they're stuck up or whatever. But I would think if I could go back, probably be hard still. Go back, imagine going back to your 15-year-old self and trying to interact with a group that you didn't hang out with. Probably be hard, but it'd be worth a try. It'd be a good challenge to go back. Know what you know now?
Well, I can tell you this much. I kind of just went by my own tune.
Yeah.
I tell you quite honestly, I was my own person. I didn't hang out with any particular group.
No.
I was myself. And if you wanted to hang out with me, you hung out with me. I didn't hang out with you.
I had this small group of friends that I never had a big. I knew other people.
And it doesn't matter whether it was big or not, because here's the thing. The clique is the quality of the clique.
Yeah.
You know, if you had so many friends that were really close to you and everything like that, compared to dozens,
right?
You know.
Well, see, I lived in my hometown until I was at the beginning of my sophomore year.
Mm-hmm.
I moved, but it was really weird because that summer I felt like I was starting. People started knowing who I was. I'm like, oh, I'm starting to get popular. Then we moved end of September. Beginning of September. Hey, we're moving to Pennsylvania. So then I started skipping school. I'm like, oh, we're moving to Pennsylvania. I don't want to go to school. So, but that summer I was like, man, I'm starting to get popular. I lost it.
Yeah.
Not getting popular, but I feel like I knew more people between my brother's friends. You know, just I was becoming a sophomore in high school. But then I lost it. Yeah. I always have a hard time making friends to begin with, But if I could go back in time, though, even my 8th and 9th grade years, I'd be like reaching out to more people, like, hey, I'd like to know more about you, about you, because there's people I know, I remember them, but I don't know what they were about.
Yeah, well,
I had this girl that had a crush on me. She wrote when I was on the JV football team. I was number 44, freshman year, and the cheerleaders just put shit on our lockers, and somehow they got our information where our lockers were. 44, Shane Spencer, go, blue, or whatever, Well, you got the vents in your locker. Yeah. I opened my door up, and there's a letter in there. I open it up, and this girl's like telling me how she loves me and my fucking uniform and all this shit. I'm like, wow. And I was like, for fucking or it was. As the girl was more of a tomboy type girl, big girl, not real big, but probably about 6 feet tall, Amazon type style girl. And I was just like, oh god, I was hoping for something.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I should have took that as a comment. Maybe she could have been my wife and still be with me right now.
Alright, well, here's the thing. If you would have just went ahead and did her, got with her, did her, whatever that, everybody would be like, what? Shane's dating her? Shagdog's dating her? Well, but the thing about it is, it wouldn't have mattered.
Right.
Because they would say, oh, well, he's getting some.
Yeah, she was a weird girl. Her goal was to go to the Navy and be a CB and weird
she was manly shit.
Yeah.
What the world's he doing over there?
But, yeah. And then when I found out it was her, I was like, hey, thanks for writing that letter, but I'm not interested in it. I told her something like that. She got really upset.
Well, of course she did. You weren't very nice.
But anyhow.
There you go. Put that flame up there.
I tell you what, Jammer. If I could show you the story now, I don't have my phone with me, but this girl added me on Facebook from where I used to live in New York. And I see she's got Pat P. Diddy on there too as a mutual friend. I'm like, so I'm asking Diddy, I'm like, you know who this girl is? And he's like, no. Fuck it, I'll ask her. I was like, hey, I see you added me and my brother as friends, but I can't remember you. Of course, her last name, married name, but even with her maiden name showing on there, it's not ringing a bell. Michelle or something. But then she comes back and tells me, no, I went by Shelly back then. Shelly this, and I dated this particular person. I also cheated on that person with your brother.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my brother was friends with that person. I'm like, oh, I did not know that. And then she goes, yeah. And I got pregnant, and I didn't know who was the father, but it ended up being the other person.
Oh, she thinks.
Yeah, well, she said she did DNA or something later on. And it does look like the other guy. I saw the picture of the kid growing up, yeah. But yeah, I was like, wow, all the secrets my brother kept. I said, I remember one time we moved to Pennsylvania, we moved back to New York, and he went to see you. I couldn't put the last name together, but yeah, no, I was like,
it's funny, but he did have a lot of secrets, didn't he?
Yeah, and the kid's father died in a motorcycle accident about 2 years after we moved to Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my God.
I'm amazed at how many secrets he said.
I told her, I said, any more stories you want to tell me about where I live? No, she had to run me back from it.
You know that?
Yeah.
I think if it was me and I was getting close to dying, I would have made sure I had closed all my accounts, though.
Right.
You know what I mean?
At least told them, hey.
Yeah, I need you to do this for me.
Or tell this bitch that I've been sleeping, hey, don't fucking hack my Facebook account and get deleted.
Some done now. Yeah, a couple states. Just I'm amazed that it's right in front of his car that he's doing the.
Oh, we're still on.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I'm Shagdog.
I'm Jammer. We are the Spiritual Beer Review, and this has been a summer fiasco 2021.
Summer fiasco.
Yeah.
I don't need to worry about it because it's not like my brother's widow kids are watching us. As they were, who cares, right?
It wouldn't have mattered anyway.
They already disrespect her father.
Yeah.
They think me and Uncle Pat, Uncle Diddy put him on a pedestal, and he was abusive, verbally abusive to her mother, and physically abusive to him. I was like, what? Yeah, he used to beat me. Come home from work, then he'd beat a prisoner up and beat me. That's what he did.
Well, you know what? I could see him spanking him.
Slapping him. I can see him slapping him. Backhand.
Saying, you know, hey, don't mouth off.
But beat him to a pulp, black eyes, right? I never saw any black eyes or broken bones.
I never would say that about you. Brother.
Yeah.
I could see him spanking him or roughing him
I
up a
should
little
say,
bit
hey,
for bad behavior.
Obviously, his discipline didn't work if you're a mouthy little fuck and disrespectful to America, dude, and your grandfathers and your uncles.
Yeah.
It's Chinese.
All right. Moving on.
On that note. On that note.
Yeah. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, liking, and sharing.
If you're Chinese supporter of communists, please leave our page now.
See you on the next one, guys.